Tēnā rā koutou katoa, ko Zamara te haeta wari Keelan tōku ingoa, ko Hikurangi te maunga, ko Waiapu te awa, ko Horauta te waka, ko Ngāti Porou te iwi, i te taha o tōku māma no Ngāti Porou, he Maui tiki tiki a tāranga te tupuna, i te taha o tōku pāpā no Rerea Hukahungunu me Tūhoe Oku Iwi. Kia ora and hello to everyone from Aotearoa, New Zealand. A big mihi to all the Indigenous nations. It's humbling to be here and to be able to connect with people who understand the struggle of decolonisation and what the reality is to walk in two worlds. My name is Zamara Warukilan. I'm a triple major in psychology, anthropology, Māori visual art. I have a Masters of Indigenous Knowledge, specialising in kaupapa Māori art therapy. I'm a PhD candidate, and my thesis is about mana wahine Māori women and textile ethnographies. So it's about fashion, gender studies, and it intercepts with history. One thing we share as Indigenous people is that we are all trying to honour our ancestors and retain and preserve what they have left for us. And we are here to honour our descendants and be good ancestors. He mihi nui kia koutou katoa. So my kōrero today is about digital whakapapa, reclaiming Indigenous narratives through social media. So in Aotearoa, we have kōrero, we have kupu about whakapapa, which is our genealogy, our histories, and pūrākau, which is our oratory, whai kōrero, our traditional ways of storytelling. In an age where platforms are built for speed, distraction, and profit, how can we, as Indigenous people, sustain our legacies and maintain tikanga, our traditional ways of being? How can we, as Indigenous people, reclaim our Indigenous narratives and use social media as a vessel for legacy? Let's talk about re-Indigenizing narratives to uphold whakapapa. Indigenous history, share mātauranga, Indigenous knowledge, and ensure our stories endure beyond the algorithm. Drawing from my 15 years in tertiary education, as well as growing up in the age of social media, I'm going to discuss with you how we can shift from being a tool of consumption to one of preservation and connection. I want to share practical strategies for weaving tikanga, customs, traditions into our online presence, centering Indigenous voice in tech spaces and creating archives for future generations. This is about transforming the feed into whāriki, a woven mat of memory, identity, and belonging, a place we can sit together and connect. So what about whakapapa? And how does that apply to digital storytelling? Indigenous storytelling is a living system of knowledge transmission, social organization, and cultural continuity. It holds history, ethics, genealogy, and environmental understanding with narrative form. Stories function as social maps that guide the natural world and the spiritual, as well as the relationships that we have with other people. Storytelling can shape identity and belonging. It reinforces collective memory, passing intergenerational wisdom through oral traditions that encode values, social norms, and survival strategies. Indigenous narratives sustain ontological sovereignty, a way of knowing and being that resists colonial erasure by privileging Indigenous worldviews and epistemologies. Storytelling, or pūrākau, is also relational. It builds whanaungatanga, connection, manaakitanga, care, and mana motuhake, self-determination. Every story is both a teaching and a political act. It is a declaration that our ways of knowing are still alive. Oh my, takumadu,